Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and last month EA killed off the Revive network, the team behind reviving Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2142, and lately Battlefield Heroes. In my free-to-play top 10s for 2017, I've put these titles in simply because not only did they fill a void in the hearts of so many Battlefield players, but because they gave an opportunity for younger players, for younger gamers, to go and experience arguably the best first-person shooters of the early 2000s. Personally, I didn't play 2142, but I played Battlefield 2 a ton, and to see online, extremely active and growing was basically a dream come true for a little Battlefield fanboy. And then just a month ago, the Revive team posted a message on their website. Basically, EA's legal team asked them to stop distributing and using their intellectual property, and EA had every right to go and do that. The fact they didn't hit the Revive team straight with a lawsuit was pretty surprising, but regardless, from that point, all downloads were disabled. The reason why EA did this was quite simple. If there is free-to-play Battlefield games online, people go and download those first instead of shelling out money for Battlefield 1 or other EA games. Now, this was going to go and happen sooner or later, and it's pretty sad that it happened now instead of maybe a little bit into the future where we could have gone and played the games a little bit more. Now, people may go and make a bit of a link between the whole Star Wars Battlefront 2 pay-to-win saga, but this is clear-cut in nature. The Revive team will go and using assets from a company with basically no permission, and EA decided to go and take them down because of that. The whole greed aspect here doesn't especially apply, and this was all done before the Star Wars Battlefront 2 saga went live anyways. Now, for the people that are saying that EA was going to go and publish Battlefield 2 themselves and make it a free-to-play version themselves, or maybe do like, a bit of a reboot, I honestly doubt that will go and happen. They completely killed off Battlefield free-to-play and Need for Speed World many years ago. Those were the free-to-play alternatives for the series, and basically the games just got completely overwhelmed with pay-to-win microtransactions. The player bases were dwindling because of that, and the games weren't even that bad. They're actually quite fun games, but simply the pay-to-win and the lag when it took over, and then EA pulled the plug. I honestly don't think EA will go and publish another free-to-play game in the very near future or in the future at all. Simply because if you charge a player $60 to go and play Battlefield 1 or Star Wars Battlefront 2, they will go and pay that. And we can go and see that people willing to go and buy microtransactions with loot crates and stuff like that. Obviously, with a Battlefront 2 saga, if you take it too far, then it goes and bites you on the back. But look at Overwatch and look at games like that. It's pretty simple that that's the direction they're going down, and it's really sad that this type of opportunity will never be given to us again. As for the players of Battlefield 2, 2142, and Heroes, I have a few suggestions for alternative games. For the traditional Battlefield players, America's Army Proving Grounds is a game that I think you might find a home in. It's completely funded by the US Army, so there is no pay to win, and while the combat is a little bit more realistic, you go and take far fewer shots than Battlefield itself. I think it still has a very familiar vibe with the army theme and whatnot, and there's classes, and I think overall that game will really entertain you. For Heroes players, I can only go and suggest Fortnite Battle Royale. Yes, it's a completely different type of game, but the third-person perspective and the crazy combat, again, gives off a really familiar vibe, and I've been playing that game a ton. I've been really enjoying it, and I was a big Battlefield Heroes player back in the day, and I'm getting that kind of nostalgia just a little bit, even though the games are quite different in the way they play out. And with that said, I have to give a very big thank you to the Revive team for allowing me to go back to the past, basically, and relive my childhood of playing Battlefield 2, but I could actually go and play it with other people, as I used to just play it offline because my internet was so bad, or I didn't even have internet at that point, but I could go and actually play it with other people, and it was really fun. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes, all the way from Down Under, out.